I'm Kathy Welder from Dartmouth College. My primary responsibility at Dartmouth is to run the undergraduate organic teaching lab. I found it very helpful to introduce videos to the lab to help students prepare for that lab session. And I'd like to spend a few minutes today talking about how I use video in lab. By the end of this presentation, you should be able to describe how and why I use video for my lab courses. I have two main uses for videos. One is demonstrations in the laboratory, and the second is pre-lab lectures, often presented through PowerPoint. I found it very helpful to students to create techniques demonstrations labs. I have screenshots here of the rotary evaporation, the fractional distillation, and the silica column videos. To make lab demonstration videos, I'll typically check out a camera from our library's media center, mount the camera on a tripod, and then carry out the demonstration. The resulting MP4 files are edited in Camtasia. My purpose for these various lab techniques videos is so that students will have a better understanding of what they're going to be doing in the lab before coming to lab, and thus need less support while they're doing it. In addition to videos on the rotary evaporators, fractional distillation, and column chromatography, I have videos on TLC, extraction, melting point determination, filtration, and also introductory videos for the spectrometers. On occasion, I record pre-lab lecture as well. Typically, the pre-lab lecture is a portion of our lab period. For our Organic Chemistry 2 honors curriculum, the experiments themselves are rather long, and I don't want to use a portion of the lab time on a pre-lab lecture. I'd rather them report directly to lab and use the entire 4-hour period to carry out their experiments. I've found it helpful to record pre-lab lectures using PowerPoint, Doceri, and Camtasia. Doceri is an app that can be used on an iPad to convert the iPad to basically a remote control for a computer. In addition to controlling the computer from the iPad, I can annotate on the computer screen. The screenshot that's shown here is from a PowerPoint presentation with annotations in Doceri from an aldol condensation experiment that we carry out. Doceri will also record directly in the app. So if you have the iPad and the Doceri app, you can create MP4 files in Doceri. A second need for a recorded pre-lab lecture is for experiments that have staggered start times. In particular, I have staggered start times on the days that we are training students on the spectrometers. I often couple the spectrometer training with a short Pinnacle rearrangement experiment. Students arrive on a staggered start so that they're not standing around waiting for their turn on the spectrometers. In terms of recording, I do recommend that you use an external microphone. I use the Logitech headset that's shown on the screen, but any inexpensive external mic gives better audio quality in your videos than does the microphone of your computer. So in summary, I have found it helpful to have recorded demonstrations using a video camera in the lab, with the result of students being more self-sufficient and more confident during the lab period. I've also found it helpful to use the Doceri app to annotate PowerPoint slides for pre-lab lectures. This allows me to use the entire lab period for longer experiments or to allow students to arrive in a staggered start time.